We all know Disney's classic story, The Little Mermaid, with Ariel, who is this mermaid who falls in love with this prince, but she doesn't have legs, so she can't go with him. So she sells her voice to the sea witch Ursula in order to gain legs. This causes her to lose her voice, causing her to rely on non-verbal cues. Now, non-verbal and verbal cues are different. Verbal cues tend to be the spoken or the written word, while non-verbal are going to be basically anything else that you use to communicate. That's going to be your body language. It's going to be your clothes. It's going to be the way your eyes move and interact. It's going to be your touch. It's going to be your smell. All of these different things are going to be non-verbal cues. So these two forms of communication interact with each other simultaneously all the time. You're walking up to somebody and you're in a conversation, you're going to be talking, or they're going to be talking, and you're going to be expressing through body language, either, leaning in to show interest, or maybe, nodding along, or maybe you're talking and right here I'm moving my hands. As you can see, this is a form of nonverbal communication. This is really popular with a lot of different things. A good example is in an interview. You've got to dress professional. I can't wear this to an interview. You must dress professional, and that is one of the biggest nonverbal tells in the professional world. For me, I want to go into the medical field, so on my paper I tried to write about how nonverbal cues interact within the medical profession. I found this article about this woman who she lost her voice due to a disease, and she had to rely on nonverbal communication to interact with her patients. She talked about how it affected her workplace, but in the long run she actually noticed it made her a better nurse. It's weird how sometimes nonverbal cues actually have more of an impact than the verbal cues. You're able to interact in different ways when you're not having to be constantly interrupted. You're able to listen better, and that's a really big thing. In the words of Ursula from The Little Mermaid, it's all about body language. So you never know what your body's going to be telling the receiver of the message. It's always up in the air.